Most healers don't actually plan their cooldowns, which means they end up missing opportunities to use them. Maybe they miss a window where they could have used a cooldown for free. Maybe 2 or 3 people die when you could have easily saved them. Maybe that was the pull where the boss dies, and saving those 3 players was all the difference. You're gonna stop being like most healers. Today, you're gonna start planning everything. I'm gonna show you the 3 tools that will level up your cooldown usage. The first tool we're going to use is Lorgs. Lorgs is a site that lets you see how other players use their abilities during a boss fight. Instead of digging through Warcraft logs yourself, it gives you a much clearer timeline view of what actually happened during the encounter. So you can see things like when healing cooldowns were used, how they lined up with boss mechanics, how different healers approach the fight. Now, normally this is where I'd show you the current raid boss, but since the raid isn't actually out yet, we've had to make a small adjustment. So, this is Lorgs. This is what the front page looks like. You can go to healer. You can look up whichever spec you are. I am a preservation evoker. And here is our boss. Obviously, when you first open it, it's gonna look like hell. So the first thing that I would do is I would go through and I would just start turning shit off that you don't need to see. Renewing Blaze doesn't exist anymore. Don't really care to see when they use Rescue, Dream Breath, Engulf is gone, EC is gone. So far, this is all the stuff that I actually care to see. PI, all that stuff, don't care. None of this matters. Right now, I just want to track my cooldowns. You can track your defensives up here if you want. Zephyr, I do care. Time Spiral, I do care. So, this looks pretty good. So, if you control mouse wheel and you zoom in, you can see on the timeline when the boss used an ability and what time this person used their cooldown. So the big things that I'm looking for are massive overlaps. So I can see that this person here sent both CDs, their Dream Breath, and a Stasis at the start. So could be padding, probably, but who knows? I didn't actually do these fights, so I can't tell you exactly what happened in here. But if you wanted, you could come onto the left-hand side here, find somebody, that has roughly the same kill times as you. This isn't meant to be a copy and paste and their strategy is going to work for you. Every guild uses different strategies, their kill times are different, so take everything with a grain of salt. So, a Metza. So I would come in here, you can put your name in, Autistic, and then just click here, copied to clipboard. And now we're back in game. So, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt, because Lorgs hasn't quite caught up with Northern Sky being the new import tool instead of weak auras. But I would assume that it's going to operate the same. You would come into reminders, personal reminder, you would import, and paste your timings, and then you would just click import. It's not going to work because Lorgs isn't up to date with everything, and the fight's obviously different. But what if you're trying to line up your own cooldowns? What if you and your other healers are accidentally overlapping cooldowns? That's where the next tool comes in, because now I'm going to show you how to build your own cooldown timings. So, this is Viserio cooldowns, or WoW utilities. So the first thing you would want to do is you'd come up, you would make an account, and then, just for shits and gigs, I'm going to delete this here. So, I'm going to delete this. So yours will look something like this. You will have no groups, no nothing. You are completely blank. You ain't got shit. Man. Alright, so what you can do is you can come under here. You can put in your class and your spec. I am a preservation evoker. Autistic. I am on Illidan. And you can add player. Now, if you click your name, you'll see your cooldowns. So I need to track my stasis pop. Is there anything else important that I might want to track? Probably not. Oh, spatial, maybe. Maybe time dilation if it's called for. And that's it. So now what I would do is I would go up into here. And raid damage, movement. So maybe a good time to use a spiral there. So spiral. So what this shows, this white line shows the duration. This is the spell. And this dark area is how long the ability is on cooldown for. So I know that anytime after here, I can do it again. So maybe I would do it again here. And just for shits and gigs, I'm going to go along. I want to fill it all in. I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball send it at the end. Oop. So, here we go. I'm going to claim that. And I would just hover over these so I can see group soaks. So maybe not a best time. You can right click to remove. Maybe it's just a good stasis angle. I'm gonna stasis there. Maybe I'll stasis there. Maybe I'll stasis there. Maybe I'll hold stasis from here. And I'll do it there. Fuck. So now I'll do my stasis pop. So I know that it's a... Try to cheat that a little bit. Okay. Cheat that there. Sure, why not? Just fucking send them on it all. Same thing, I would just cheat my time a little bit. So now what I'm doing is I'm looking for, the abilities where I don't have anything covered. So I know that this is covered, this is covered, this is covered, this is covered, this is covered. So now I'm looking for the gaps where maybe I can fill in. Oops. And filling in there. We're filling in there. Sure, looks good. Oh, you son of a bitch. And then I have rewind. So I know that this is covered. This is covered. This one's covered. So I don't have one here. So I have a couple options here. I could send a rewind there and a rewind there. Because then I'm getting 2 full uses of my rewind during the entire fight. Maybe we need... Is that the group soak? Yeah, those are group soaks. So let's do there. There. And there. Then, I don't know, fucking... Time dilation? I don't know. Maybe they'll call for it. Who knows? So we'll turn that off for now. Spatial paradox. Maybe other healers need to move, right? So maybe we'll just spatial for every first set. And there we go. I have it. So now what you would do, you have your timers, copy CDs. And then we're back in game. /NS. Reminders. Personal reminders. Import. And load. So now I can see all of my timers. I'm going to hit test. And I can see that everything works. Great. Fantastic. So now you're ready to go. The only thing that you would need to do, which I didn't in this clip, this is future me talking. You got to be careful that, like, if you have choice node talents, that you don't have them both selected at the same time, because it will read them both. Like, for example, I have stasis and my breath showing here. Can't have them both at the same time. They're a choice node. So that was a user error. My bad. So now we know how to assign our own cooldowns optimally. But how do we know if we're overhealing with other healers? How do we know how much we're overhealing? How can we analyze our own gameplay without having to stream to Twitch or do manual recordings? That's for next episode. Bye!